Hey guys, this is your host AlmostAFunNasser, and today in this video I want to talk about the new liquid display from Apple for the iPhone. This is one of the major overhauls we have seen from Apple since the introduction of the iPhone in 2007. Back then it was a completely different design and interface. The second big change came with the iOS 7, which drastically changed the entire look and feel of the iPhone operating system. It was introduced in 2013 and got mixed reception from the public. Now, once again, Apple is changing the dynamics of the iPhone. They're reportedly moving from iOS 18 directly to iOS 26, possibly to match the calendar year, just like Samsung did after the Samsung Galaxy S10. I have been reading some articles, and a lot of users have already installed the beta version of this new liquid glass interface. However, reactions have been mixed. Some say it reminds them of what Microsoft did back in 2006 and 2007 with Windows Vista's Aero design, which introduced transparency and glossy UI. Vista didn't get the best feedback, but when similar design elements were carried over to Windows 7, they were more appreciated. In Apple's case, though, some users are reluctant to upgrade, with many accusing Apple of planned obsolescence, suggesting that this new design requires more processing power, essentially forcing users to buy new iPhones. Craig Federighi even confirmed that the new liquid glass design does require more computational power. Now, many users have praised the aesthetics, how it mimics the refracting and lensing properties of real glass, but at the same time, others complain that the transparency sometimes makes text hard to hear. Now, many users have praised the aesthetics, how it mimics the refracting and lensing properties of real glass, and how detailed Apple's design work is. But at the same time, others complained that the transparency sometimes makes text hard to read, especially in low contrast environments like direct sunlight. Some designers said it distracts from the app's content and could be a big challenge for small app developers trying to keep up with Apple's high design standards. This is also a big shift away from Johnny Ive's flat design language, moving back towards more expensive, skeuomorphic elements. A lot of people online even pointed out how similar it looks to Windows Vista's Aero Glass UI. Liquid glass is being used across iOS, replacing old UI elements like the text boxes, toggles, alerts, sidebars, and even the frosted glass look. It's now in default apps, the home screen, and available for third-party apps too. Apple says the design is inspired by past designs like Aqua from macOS, the blur in iOS 7, the iPhone X motion effects, Dynamic Island, and visionOS. They describe liquid glass as material that combines the optical properties of glass with a sense of fluidity, adaptability dynamically to light and interaction. The Human Interface Guidelines say that apps built with liquid glass should clearly show the hierarchy between contents and controls, aiming to unify the look across various screen sizes. In an interview, Craig Federighi also said Apple's designers use physical glass prototypes of different opacities in their labs to perfect the visuals. So, overall, some people think this is a smart move to modernize iOS and compete in the market again, especially as Apple faces growing reluctance from users to upgrade. Either way, it's definitely a big step, and we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. At the end, I just want to mention that there have been a lot of memes on the internet, particularly from Microsoft. All of them are now targeting Apple since they have been copying the design elements from Microsoft. This is particularly very funny in one side, but however, we also know that Apple, once they revolutionize, once they do something, others they tend to copy. Let's see what happens when this launches out worldwide. And currently only the beta version is available to the people who want to update. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content. As always, peace out.